So we're going to do a story mode from scratch. If I can, we're going to restart story, and that's going to be it. Yeah, I only got to, like, the very first checkpoint, so it's not a big deal. First time watching live, thank you for coming out, your mom. And then a string of sevens. Glad to have you here. Have you been keeping up with your walking? Well, at PAX, I freaking walked everywhere. It was a lot of good exercise, actually. Nightmare mode sounds like Horde. You think so? Forever? You've been streaming for like 1 minute? What did I say? I already forgot. Alright, let's just reset our story progress. I'm going to play Completionist, and I'll try and play it more appropriately this time. Apparently, Completionist doesn't mean take your time. It means still run as fast as you can through the entire game, but, you know, we'll do our best. And you guys will have to let me know how the sound is once there's talking and stuff. I'll be talking over cutscenes most likely, but there are subtitles, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I'll use the cutscenes as an opportunity to do any fine-tuning that needs to be done with regard to the audio levels. It shouldn't be too far off, but, you know, I was pretty mistaken with The Last of Us when we did that, so who knows. How many obese humans did you saw at PAX? It's kind of a weird thing to say. Everybody at PAX was super nice. I have to say it was probably my favorite PAX so far. The attitude in general there was, like, extremely chill and relaxed and just really pleasant. I didn't really have any unpleasant interactions with people the entire time I was away, actually. I don't know if that's because I was mostly in Canada or because it was the West Coast, or maybe I just got lucky, or probably a combination of those. But it was a really pleasant experience, and PAX was just wonderful. There were so many things I didn't get to do, but, you know, at the same time, gonna have to draw a line eventually, because otherwise you're gonna spend the whole time worrying about doing something and missing something. You know, I feel like I made pretty good use of my time, although there was one day, I think it was Sunday morning, where I just completely ran out of energy, and I was just kind of, like, traipsing around like a zombie through the conference hall. I was just, like, by myself walking around for a while. It was not my favorite part of the whole trip, but other than that one incident. What's with all the people in kilts? There was a kilt vendor, actually. I walked by it a few times, actually. I'll be back if you're still streaming when the doctor's over. Fair enough, Linmac. Enjoy the episode. What do you think of Cavern Kings version 19? I don't know what version I have right now. Simple to say, I like it. I don't know what version I have or which version I've played, but I'm sure I do. Did you see Super Best Friend? No, I didn't. How was poutine? Oh, yeah, poutine was fantastic. I actually had 2 poutines there. Both of them were really good. The first one was pulled pork on top, and the second one was just like the works. It just had like sour cream and chives and all kinds of extra cool stuff on top of it. It was delicious. I'm super sad that I'm not going to be able to eat poutine again for a long, long time. The food in general on that trip was really good. It was one of, like, the highlights was eating every day. Like, there was always something delicious. Pootie is the plural. Oh, okay. Who's on the wrong side of the country for I had it approved by 2 Canadian citizens every time. Even Seattle apparently has delicious poutine, because one of the 2 I had was actually in Seattle, and I loved it. Did I try Vladimir Poutine? That's a really good question. Alright, so, the game has now started. I just want to make sure the audio levels sound okay to you guys, though, before we get started for real. So let's eat a snack. I also kind of have a okay handle on what the controls are, but I might screw them up a few times, too, while I get reacclimated here. It's kind of confusing. For some reason, they decided to make it B to pick things up, then X to eat or use. And then there's X for light attack, Y for heavy attack, and then hold L1, R1? I don't remember which of the L's or R's. But it brings up a little wheel that you use to select things, and it's kind of tricky to deal with. When you're in the heat of a, you know, intense moment, like, it's kind of difficult to make sure you're hitting the right button at the right moment. Also, disabled run, apparently? I can't run at the beginning of the game. I have to, like, earn that ability or something. Maybe turn up the game a little. Yeah, the game is actually very quiet in general. Oh, okay, so it's R1 and then right stick to select, which is just really awkward to me. There might be a better way to do it, but I haven't figured out what it is yet. So yeah, pardon if I walk really slowly at the beginning of the game, it's because I don't have the ability to run yet. Alright, so let's smash through this. I already played through the beginning, like I said, so I do know what's going to happen for the first 10 minutes or so of the game. Not that I spoiled anything, there's not really much to happen. But just saying, in case you're wondering why I go through it sort of fast, it's because it's not necessary to belabor, I suppose. Can't hear anything besides your voice talking, pretty much. Oh my goodness! I'll turn up the game in a second. Oh no, you didn't. Thank you so much to Preferred Selection for the very, very generous donation of $30. With the message, "Hi Nick, welcome back from PAX, have some money." That is very, very nice of you, seriously. And I greatly appreciate it, because I've got a lot of things I need to pay down now. It was a reasonably expensive trip, I must say, but definitely worth the time and money spent. Memories that will last for a lifetime. So I thank you very much for helping me in my life endeavors. Okay, so we need to turn up the game slightly. We're going to do that real quick. I'm going to put it to 79, 80%, and we'll see how this fares. The game does get louder, though. You'll notice once we get into some areas where there's lots of zombies, you'll hear them. Right now, it's kind of quiet because we're building atmosphere and stuff. What song is that? That is the Mercenaries 2 promotional track, I suppose. Office chair. Okay, I don't want any of that stuff. Also, if the game is too dark, let me know. I turn the gamma up higher than normal because I know that's a thing on Twitch. It just generally doesn't come across very well. What other things were there? Does it run super terribly? It's not terrible, no. It's not great either. It's not perfectly optimized. I definitely think it should be running better than it is for what specifications I have. But it's certainly playable, and it looks okay. Hi, Jemmy. How's it going? Glad to see you back. Missed everybody a lot. It was kind of weird, actually, like, not being able to stream for all this time. It's like I've lost the ability to chat with all my buddies, and I don't like that. I want to get back to the normal state of affairs a little bit after a while. Volume's decent. Since I said I turned it up to 80. Just let me know as of this point that we're like walking through this creepy green corridor if it still sounds okay or what. This is kind of indicative of general volume levels. There's going to be a lot of screeching and things, so we'll get used to that. Also note the pretty nice looking shadows on every individual object as I pan my flashlight hopefully over this. Also, what is... there it is. Yeah, left trigger lets you go into aim mode, which... oh, that camera's doing weird stuff. Frame rate is unlocked, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. I think it's actually dipping under 30, which is a little worrisome. I'm also kind of a little worried that it's too hot today to be streaming this, because my computer was already at 55 Celsius. I did a quick check before I started the stream. What is that? The camera keeps jittering around when I zoom in. I don't like that at all. Could be a little more silent, but I think it sounds fine. Okay. Look at that, they even bothered to model the cage for the sake of shadows. Oh, thank you, Welchius. Glad to have you here. I hope you enjoy what you see. This is not going to be a super long stream just because we're about to get a really bad thunderstorm in the next hour and a half where I live, so we're going to play it by ear, of course. You know, I'm not just going to disable things before... oh, shit, that actually surprised me. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, I'm not going to, like, go out of my way to turn things off ahead of time, but once the storm kicks up, I'm definitely going to turn off my computer so I don't get any kind of lightning damage. Oh, I'm looking forward to the storm, though, because honestly, it is way too hot. I got kind of used to it in Vancouver. The temperature was... it was warm, but it wasn't overly warm, if that makes sense. I'm just going to eat this, because there's plenty of food items, then we'll take a fire axe. I'm not going to actually explore all these tents, other than to grab this machete to replace it with the wrench. Grab that, please. There we go. Now I have a little bit more of a capable device. Also, you can break open these crates with the heavy attack. There's rations in that one. Probably should have used something else to open these, because this is actually what I wanted to use. Oh, massive amount of grapes. Holy crap, that's the largest vine full of grapes I've ever seen in my life. Spoiled lettuce, that's real gross. OJ, I'm definitely going to grab that to replace one of my food items. What is that? Lead pipe, firecrackers. Lead pipe can now replace this, because that's going to be beat up. You don't get very many usages per item, unfortunately. Certain you've already answered this question a bunch of times, but how was PAX? PAX was outstanding. It was a very good PAX. Possibly my favorite one thus far. Okay, we're going to drop that. We're going to take an orange juice instead, because OJ, if I remember correctly, should refill me to full. I should also qualify, I am a fan of Dead Rising in general, so if I say anything that sounds cynical, just keep that in the back of your mind. I really like this series for the most part. The one thing I just wish they would tone down is all of the kind of gratuitous use of timed events. I understand why they do it, and I'd even go so far as to say that I actually kind of appreciate that they're that dedicated, but my playstyle in general is that of someone who is rather slow-paced in their approach, and I generally just appreciate the ability to walk around and check out everything, you know, slowly. So you don't really get that opportunity. Oh, they changed the button there. That actually is the first time I've seen it be X. Okay, we're good. It's fine. I should really just be running through all this crap anyway. But yeah, I kind of was a little sad that there's so many timed events. Even right at the beginning, some of the first NPCs you meet, I'm not sure if they're destined to die, but it seems kind of like they're set up that way. If I'm really lucky, maybe we'll be able to save them. I don't know. We'll give it a shot anyway. Firecrackers, bag of marbles. Okay. And the other thing that I think probably a lot of people have noticed is the tonal difference from Dead Rising 1 or 2 to this one. This game seems much, much more serious. What am I going to take? Let's just drop the pipe for a second so I can pick up these. No, I want the rations, actually. Just going to eat these. Just drink some rations. We'll take that back. Or actually, let's take the surgical saw, because, you know, the more opportunities, the better to pick up different things. Oh, I actually could take this as well. Super rations? Is that what that says? Well, totally didn't need to use that, but again, there's more than enough here. Also really looking forward to getting more slots for items, because there's not enough. Okay, so let's just keep going here. I feel like this story probably doesn't need to be set up at all, right? Like, you guys probably get the point. Oh, a tactical handgun. How did I not even see that before? Completely missed that my last time running through here. Let's see if headshots work at all. Oh, yeah, totally do. Okay, good. I only have 30 shots, though, so I'm going to hold on to this for a bit. Also, kind of dark in here, so let's put the flashlight on. This is the one moment, by the way, where you're not too worried about it being timed. There's not really much going on here other than just we're proceeding towards that mile marker down at the end, and that's going to trigger a little scripted sequence that's going to send us back out of this tunnel in the other direction. Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Am I going to be playing more Cavern Kings? I've been away for PAX, so I haven't been able to record anything. My desire was to record more before I left, but unfortunately I got kind of sick before the trip, and I didn't get to really do as much as I wanted to. So I'm certainly going to be playing more Cavern Kings, no doubt about that. Hopefully even today I'll be recording some. I'm going to try and knock out 5 or 6 episodes of stuff today, if I still have the energy to. It's actually the first time I've ever watched someone playing any Dead Rising game. Sweet. Well, I'm glad to be your first, I suppose. Just wait on the hilarity that comes in this game. It's mostly from... Well, okay, I should also say I watched Phil Kohler play this. I was on his Stream Friends stream one night, and we played it for about an hour, actually. So I have seen more than just the beginning, but I haven't played more than just the beginning, because I wasn't in control on that. Yeah, it's a remix of the Mercs sound thing. Is aiming difficult? Not really. If you just switch it to aim mode, it's just basically first-person shooter mode with a controller. I am using a controller, by the way. Not that the keyboard controls are bad, actually. I did actually try them, and I didn't have any issues. But I just feel a little bit more capable with the controller, if that makes sense. Did you ever make the optic staff in Terraria? I don't actually remember.
Shit.
I probably did, but I don't really know. Oh man, here it comes. Run for it, man. You got this. It's just a jumbo jet, no biggie. Oh god, the frame rate? What do you mean? Am I having frame rate problems? Didn't seem too bad to me. How much is this for PC? I got it from Green Man Gaming. I think I paid about $40 for it. That was on sale, so I think it's supposed to be full price, though. I think it's $60 on Steam. Definitely watch dealson.com, because they tend to put whatever the best deals are anywhere that I've ever seen. Oh, it's 50? I'm not sure if it's 50 or 60. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing through this whole game. The only thing that's going to get me down is if I just lose a lot of NPCs, but there's a chapter select, so I can go back at any time if I want to retry something. Hey, Auron. Thanks for coming out. What's the basic goal of this series? Your basic goal is to figure out what's up with the zombie apocalypse, survive, and bring as many survivors with you as possible. I'm not exactly sure how this one is structured compared to the other two, because the other two were set in... Well, the first one was in a mall, the second one was in, like, a Las Vegas mall-like area, casinos and, you know, surrounding things. This one is more of an open city-type environment, so I'm not 100% sure where our safe house or whatever is going to be.
Gotta get back to the others.
But it's going to be interesting. How was Rebirth? Rebirth was awesome. I am so psyched. My favorite day of the entire trip, I think, was the day we got to hang out with Tyrone Rodriguez on development staff for Rebirth from Nicholas Games, and we basically spent most of the day just hanging out with him, having an awesome time playing the game. And I can't really say too much about it, unfortunately, but you will not be disappointed. I guarantee you that. If you have any interest in Isaac in general, you're going to have a fantastic time with Rebirth. Okay, so we've got a lady here that's already in trouble. Her name is Emily, and she is in the most trouble because I don't even know how I'm going to get her out of here. Is she dead already? I don't even see her name placard anywhere anymore. I think I threw my axe. Okay, control problem. Where is she? Is she dead? She died in like 1 second. Okay, I was going to try and rescue her, but maybe she is scripted to die because she didn't even have that low health. Alright, let's just go for the next person if we can. Cindy over here. Oh, their health is so low, there's no way you're supposed to rescue them. Let's take this baseball bat. Oh my god, pick it up! Okay, controls have a little bit of work. There's like a small context-sensitive bubble around most of the items that you need to get. Oh, sledgehammer, I want that. Pick it up! You have to be standing basically right on top of it, and most of the time the first press doesn't get you the item you're trying to pick up, which is a real problem when you're getting bitten by zombies. Deer seems like a bad idea. There's a lot of NPCs on... Oh, I'm on fire. Not in the NBA Jam way. Yeah, this game does have really good draw distance and very large number of zombies. The real awesome scene is right... Hey, oh, don't pick that up, man! Get out of there! When we get out of the other side of this plane, though, there's a lot of dudes all at the same time, and it looks really cool. Handbag. Just trying to watch the items that are moving as I run through, just in case there's anything I really need. Like, I could probably have grabbed... Oh my god, leave me alone. I could have grabbed that cookie for some quick, sugar up. But not necessary. Okay, no, you're in the fire, man. You're supposed to be burning. Can't grab my ankle like that. Oh, yeah. Duncan! You're screwed, buddy. I'm not going to be able to help you over there. No, I said orange juice, man. What did you do to my orange juice? Oh, I drank it already. That actually went really fast. Alright, let's grab a road barrier and make our way into the hordes of hell. The game is forced to 30 FPS, but I unlocked it to 60. It's just you have to create a little INI file. It takes 3 seconds. No big deal. Yeah, you can have the road barrier, I guess. I'll just use the sledgehammer and we'll just jump around. Really wish I had more inventory slots. Okay, where should we go? Let's jump over to this upturned van. And then we'll make a little... Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a hubcap. Alright, let's make a little leap over to here. The zombies are really nice. They're actually pushing the van over for me. So the jumps are not quite as risky. If only Nick was playing 1 or 2. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm an expert in either of them, but I actually played a lot of the first one. Not quite as much of the second one, but I am still a fan. I think I was more attached to the ideas in the second one than the first one, but... Or rather, the character more so. Frank West was just kind of ridiculous, but in a good way. I also have the second version of it where it's you play as Frank West in Dead Rising 2, which is just like a really hilarious idea. I was meaning to go back and play through that whole thing, but I never got around to it. Am I going to fight all the psychos? I have no idea what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to take it a little at a time and try my best not to get killed for the moment. Oh, I guess I unlocked running at some point here. Let's just kind of run through all of this mess as best I can. Very nice. Headache pills? That might come in handy. Do I have a healing item, actually? I forgot. Yeah, I've got a bagel with the works on it, apparently. Are zombies... Yeah, the zombies were actually pushing the car. I sat in that spot for like 10 minutes last night. While I was just doing other stuff, like on Twitter, and I was just noticing that, like, they were moving the cars around a little at a time as they grouped up in one spot. Oh, I didn't grab the dynamite! But I could have had a really explosive moment here. Are there zombies behind me? Oh, there's just one. Alright, you guys collect down in this pit, please. And then we're going to take a little jump over this. Very good. The controls feel kind of like squishy, if that makes sense. Like, everything feels like it's got a slight delay on it, which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know if there's still stuff that needs to be done in terms of, like, tuning for the game, if they're gonna, like, do patches to fix weird little things like that. But yeah, I'd say that, aside from the frame rate unlocking being a thing that should be in the menu, also fixing there's a crash that happens when I quit the game pretty much every time. That needs to get sorted out. The sound levels are just very low in general, and the game is just kind of unoptimized and kind of laggy at times. But it's not terrible, it's playable. Yeah, it's mostly the cutscenes that the frame rate really chugs on, which is bizarre. Like, they're not pre-rendered, they're in-game. But still, like, my computer can render that just fine. I don't know why it's so choppy.
I gotta get out of here, man.
You got a family to get back to? Parents?
Not a fan of the lack of colors.
Me neither.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it's...
you're better off that way.
I think it varies a little. I think there's certain areas where it's a bit more colorful, but in general it is mostly more brown and gray. Because it's a bit of a more serious tone.
We're almost out of everything.
You know, if you're kind, it just got Zombrex chipped.
Did
like
she just
responsible citizens, we might not be in
inject
this
herself
mess.
with Zombrex?
Those people are tracked by
Or was that
They're prisoners.
like an insulin injection? I didn't watch.
Those
Yeah, the
geniuses
cutscene,
have Zombrex in 'em. They keep
it's
stopping
really
people
bad.
from turning zombie.
Oh, really? Must not have worked too well. Look
Like, you just saw how many NPCs were there a second ago and they can't handle this?
Shut up, they're gonna hear us.
No, why don't you call
Do they switch all of the character models to be super high res or something for the cutscenes? Oh, what an idiot. Doesn't look nearly this bad when it's locked at 30. I don't know, it looked the same when it was locked at 30.
God, no. I don't want to die.
No, mother.
Maybe it's because my computer's overheating too.
I'm not gonna let anything happen to you.
Peter, I'm so scared.
Oh my god. Look at that one.
We'll see when it comes back to the actual gameplay.
Something about when it was alive.
But yeah, this is pretty unacceptable.
We're all going to die. No.
Kill the queen. Why did that need to happen? You people and zombies are so dumb. You know how this goes every single time, man. Oh, they do swap the character models. Okay.
Okay, everybody.
Yeah, it does feel like a Shaun of the Dead reference, right?
Where the hell are we gonna go?
My garage in Ingleton. The walls are thick. It'll buy us some time to think. Maybe the TV will work.
The Lannister
That's fine.
sent
I'm not going any garage. People are waiting for me.
Oh, hey, Dreamlist. Yeah, no problem.
Thus,
Take my chances.
That was just stupid even for video game standards. In case you were wondering, by the way, I tried standing outside of the diner before I started this cutscene and just fighting off the zombies, but they just infinitely fall over a wall. So you can't really do it. Yeah, see, he's a mechanic, so he can put things together. He's the only one with the ability to use duct tape for some reason. Alright, we're gonna make a sledge saw, guys. This is where this game really shines. Alright, let's grab cement saw and press back for more info. Combining weapon. Find blueprints, soliciting and hold right bumper to bring up the inventory. Press A to select your first item. Use our right stick to select second item. Okay, so basically just that. Hey, got rid of my other stuff. That's not cool. Characters in this one are insanely lovable. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, see, it's like way more smooth now that we're not in a cutscene. Although it's not really perfect anymore either, is it? There's quite a few zombies on screen at the same time, though. Are there any healing items while I'm in this place? Feels like there should be. Oh, garbage can? Yeah, I could use the whole thing. Is there really not food in this place? I found more food walking through freaking industrial tunnels than I did here. It's very strange. What about in the kitchen? Nothing. Nothing at all, huh? Nothing at all. Open? Why won't you open? Oh, it's B. Okay. I forgot what the open button was for a second there. Oh, I get extra PP. I forgot about that for using combo items. So definitely want to do that. Also, let's try not to kill my NPC friends, because I want to keep them alive for some reason. Just for the sake of the story, I guess. Okay, everybody back off. Let's leave. I don't know where we're trying to go. I guess we're trying to go out of this fence here. Probably should just go towards the big old marker. Okay, everybody get up on cars. Are you really this bad? I think they're really this bad. Also, where did my weapon go? It's really unceremonious when they just decide you don't have your weapon anymore. I really don't appreciate that. Okay, I'm just gonna keep running. Hopefully these guys can sort their shit out, because I don't really want to figure it out for them. See how I just had to stop there for a really long time to pick up that electric prod? I don't like that. Should be able to grab something and keep on running. Oh, they took away my flashlight also, so I'm gonna grab that too. R1... What am I gonna draw? Oh, it just switched weapons when I picked up that beer. Well, this is probably a dumb move, but it seems like the heat's off for the moment, so we're just gonna use the stun prod thing. What's that? Handbag.
We gotta lower that barrier.
Alright, let's lower a barrier then. How are we gonna do that? Oh, we're gonna use the switch on the wall, I guess. I just put my hand right through it. Shoulder purse. Large soda. Oh, I want a large soda, man. I'm gonna grab that. Oh, shit. Get in the car. There we go. I got in, like, the GTA state of mind. I was like, why can't I get in the car pressing Y? Why can't I? Oh, yeah. Let the carnage commence. I need to get a little momentum, though, guys. I'm probably gonna regret that I kicked open that window. This is quite satisfying, actually. I just wish I could get a little momentum, though. Oh, man. This car sucks. It's so slow. I have to hold A to drift. Drifting in a zombie game. This is like Carmageddon all of a sudden. Clear zombies around, where am I going? Over here? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I can just do this. Like, most of them are just gonna get up again, though, once I'm done hitting them with the car. The dude's not in all that much danger, and they're probably not gonna climb up. Okay, can you get in? Or we have to kill literally every single one of them. Stun prod. Shock his head off. There we go. Get out of there. You're very welcome. Let's get on with things. You guys want to get in? My PAX was very good. Thank you for asking. Are we good? Everybody? There's like no obvious way to keep track of the NPCs you're walking around with, so it's kind of unfortunate. Holy crap, there's so many zombies. I love how many zombies there are.
Get your filthy hands off me, you damn dirty zombie!
You damn dirty ape. All of you get squished, please.
Make it stop!
I'm working on it, lady. Does it not look like I'm working on it?